centre. Ready? See the flag
Hello, my name's Sean Day. I'm the Centre Director here at the Lake District Calvert Trust. I've been Centre Director for about 10 years, but I've been involved in outdoor education since I left college at about the age of 18. The Centre has been here since 1976. We had our first groups visit the Centre in 78, and we're therefore the first outdoor centre in the UK to work specifically with disabled people. Our aims and ethos are all about providing access to the great Lake District environment, to provide challenging outdoor activities that enable disabled people to grow and to achieve whatever they can achieve.
Good.
So the Centre's been operating for around 40 years and we provide accessible adventure for people with physical impairments, learning impairments, cognitive impairments and sensory impairments, and we are one of the leading providers working in those areas. The Centre's very adapted. We have lots of accessible adaptations to equipment, facilities and locations that we use. They've all been developed over 40 years to be as accessible as possible.
I'm John, I'm the Activities Manager here at the Calvert Trust. And here at the Calvert Trust, we're just really like any other outdoor centre. That's what we aim to do. We just maybe are doing all the same activities as other places. We do high ropes, like here on our course. We've got canoeing down on the lake. We do sailing. We do walks. We do bushcraft. We do pretty much everything that anyone else does. I guess the only difference with what we do is we might need to adapt the activities slightly for our guests who come here, because not all our activities are set up or would be set up in a regular centre for people with disabilities. So, I mean, it might just be something as simple as getting a different seat if you're going canoeing. But I think a lot of what we do is not just dependent on kind of changing equipment, which we're really good at. We have a lot of hoists and specialist equipment. But the main reason that what we do works is our staff. Our staff here are just amazing, really. Their kind of dedication to what they do and their experience, their knowledge and expertise it's all really focused around enabling people with disabilities and kind of the people who come with them, their families, just enabling them to get out and do the activities that anyone wants to do, really. They have the same ambitions, the same desires to get out into the amazing Lake District countryside, and it's our job to just make sure that happens.
Oh my gosh! Wow! Where did that go? Where did it go? Wow!
So why do people come to the Calvert Trust and keep coming back year on year? And when you look at it from the outside, you might think they just come for the activities, but it's so much more than that. There's the whole experience of coming here. It's kind of, sometimes people report it as being part of a family. It's the socialising in the games room in the evening. It's kind of discussing the activities and what you've done over dinner. it's having a beer in the bar maybe. It's just that whole experience, and the activities are such an important part of that, but they're often a gateway to something more. People that have come here, they report back that by going out on the lake on a windy day in a canoe, it kind of gives them that bit of confidence in their daily lives, really, to maybe try something they've not tried before. Because here we're not kind of trying to get everybody to do all the activities. It's about what do people want to do, what do people want to achieve, and focusing on really what they want to do, and us enabling that to happen. That's really important to us, that we let people do that, really.
I have done my first time canoeing, and it was really good. The instructors were amazing. I just felt safe and looked after. They explained everything really good, and it's just great being outdoors. We just had a laugh, and it was fun, a lot of fun.
As a school, we've been coming for, I don't actually know how many years. I've been myself, this is my 10th year that I've been here, but it was many, many more years than that. Because it's absolutely perfect for the way it meets our needs. It's a relaxing place. The staff here are absolutely fantastic. The group leaders I've done many residentials, and the group leaders here are probably among the best I've ever worked with. You know, they always have the children's needs at the forefront of everything that they do, and they're more than willing to adapt literally any activity that they do straight away. They'll never leave a child just sat on the side doing nothing. It's just brilliant.
Yesterday we were sailing, and Rob and Kirsty and Chris, they went above and beyond to make sure that we were all happy with what we were doing. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a panic attack yesterday, but Rob and Rita went out the way to explain what we could do. They went out, did their activity, they came back, and then I went out on the lake, which was brilliant, because it just made me feel so more secure, and there was no rush, which was really good. And then in the afternoon, it was just so much fun with Chris and Kirsty doing the sailing, and again, yeah, they just go out of their way to alleviate any worry that you have, to make you have such an enjoyable time. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. Really loved it, and definitely will be coming back.
Roll then.
I've worked at the Calvert Trust for nearly 10 years now, and I've also worked in lots of other centres. And working at the Calvert Trust is such a privilege to do, because we get so many different people through the doors. People with so many different disabilities, and just seeing them grow and learn and be able to get out of their chairs, or to do something they've never done before, or even just to have a smile on their face, is a massive privilege to be able to be part of.
I keep the happiness knowing that I've made a difference to someone's life, especially the groups that we get here at the Calvert Trust. They don't get these experiences every day. So yeah, I come home with a smile on my face, knowing that I've given someone a good experience, really, which is good.
I have lots of special moments, and as people know, I do keep a diary, so I do write down some of my special moments.
Oh,
And
really?
a lot of moments are when people achieve something, or spot the view, or realise that they've done something fantastic, and that's great for us.
Yeah, there's lots of memorable moments, I think. Doing this sort of job, you get lots of those sort of golden moments, or, you know, those life-changing moments. So, yeah, because I think of one example that happened recently was there was a lady who came with a carer, and to one of the courses, she was very timid and very sort of shy on the first day. And by the end of the week, she really opened up, and her carer actually took me aside and said this has been life-changing for her. She can go and make herself a cup of tea and, like, little things like that just make the world a difference, so that when she gets back home, hopefully she'll have a little bit more independence. They can go shopping together, they can, you know, do all those sorts of things that you would perceive as normal, but for her, with her Asperger's, it was just impossible to do. So yeah, I think it was opening up and realising that actually she's not the only person with Asperger's. She's, you know, very much a normal sort of member of society and can do all the normal things. So yeah, it's life changing in that way.
And I think that's just where the real value lies in the Calvert Trust, is it's taking people's maybe their expectations and just showing them that sometimes that they can actually do a lot more than what they thought, and there's so much that they can do here, and that's really important for us.
So yeah, I think a lot of it is memories from people like I like quite often get thank you cards off groups. That's really nice to keep and remember the groups by. But I think also just little experiences of hopefully changing people's lives and making them grow, and hopefully, especially with school groups we're getting in, that they are going to make a positive step in their future from this experience they get from us.
So to participate in a course at the Lake District Calvert Trust, you need to contact us, and we will have a conversation with you about what you're trying to achieve and what your aims and objectives are. We work with a lot of special schools and units within mainstream schools to provide educational aims. We then also work with lots of charities and support groups that work with groups of disabled people. And then we also operate open courses for families and individuals who may have a disabled person as part of the mix, whether it's a sibling, a child, or a parent. And we make sure that we adapt the activities so that everyone can experience the challenge and the adventure together. To contact the centre, go to our website, which is www.calvertlakes.org.uk, or call the bookings team on 017 687 72255.
Who knows what you can do that counts?